Hello guys, good morning or good evening according to the time you are watching this video. Uh, Today we are going to talk about the 7 mistakes that most forex traders make and fail and how you can avoid them. So this is the 8th video, the 7 previous. In the 7 previous, we have gone through all the six first mistakes that they make and fail, and this would be the last one, talking of the seventh mistake. And before anything, as we are used to, I'll just remind you of the risk in forex trading. And so you, as you know, trading in general and forex specifically is a high risk activity. It is not suited for everybody, and you may lose more than your invested capital and get into debt. And the information, examples, and representations in and under any form in this presentation and on amount forex training are for educational purpose only. You alone are responsible of your losses, and we will not be held liable in any way of the consequences of your decisions. Okay, so the mistake number 7 we are going to talk about in this video is the lack of discipline. Most traders lack discipline. And according to you, what is discipline? Actually, discipline is just a way to respect rules. When somebody tries to abide by the rules or the law, we say that the person is disciplined. Okay? And forex trading is different in no way from other professions. Whatever profession you take in this life, in this world, it has rules, it has procedures to follow. Whether you are IT technicians, whether you are medical doctors, whether you are a lawyer, a designer, all the professions, they have the particular rules and procedures to follow when working or when doing the different assignments uh, induced by the profession. So the medical doctor is following rules. He learned, he has to learn the rules, apply them. The lawyer has to learn rules and apply them. And it is the same. The trader, and particularly the forex trader, has to know rules, learn them, and apply them. That's it. And you may be wondering, okay, what are the rules? If we have to be disciplined, if we have to respect rules, what are the rules? In forex trading, we may have different kinds of rules. And one kind of rules we have is general forex trading rules. The activity, the profession as a whole has some rules. When we say things like don't put all your eggs in the same basket, that is a general rule. And the implication is that traders should try to diversify. They need to diversify their portfolio. They won't be putting like all in a single position. They won't be risking the whole portfolio in just one position. They may divide the lot size into different positions, and they may even put some of the money at one broker and some other part of the money at another broker. If one of the brokers disappear, it may happen because most of them, when we are we are even investing or depositing money to our forex account. We don't even know much about the brokers. Most traders don't even know much about the brokers. Sometimes it's just because another forex trader has talking about that about has talked about that broker that they just get involved and deposit money at that broker. They don't even know where the broker is doing activity, and that broker can close anytime. So most forex traders don't even know how they can get their money back if the broker is in difficulty and can pay them back. So, for example, you may need to put your money at two different brokerage. That's a way of not putting all your eggs in a basket. That's just a way. And we talked in this series of videos about stop loss, using stop losses. It's a general forex trading rules. Even if there are some gurus, people considering themselves as gurus, having many students and teaching them that they don't need stop loss because they consider stop loss as an obstacle to the forex trader to reach and achieve his goals, just because sometimes you may guess the right direction for the market, but when you have stop loss, the market can come to hit your stop loss before it goes the way you guessed. And to avoid that, according to them, it is better not to have stop loss, because stop loss is a kind of obstacle to your success. That's the way they think it. But should we think that way? That's the point you have to judge or to analyze yourself. But using stop loss is a kind of general forex trading rule, for example, that you need to know and apply. Your strategy, you remember we didn't go deeper. We didn't go really deep in the subject, but we just mentioned a few strategies in one or two previous videos, and you already know that there are many strategies that can be followed. But each strategy can have its sets of rules or procedures. You have to know the rules applying to your strategy and use them. And you may have your personal rules in a way that other forex traders using the exact same strategy with you in the same market conditions can behave differently than you, just because you have some personally defined rules that you follow and they don't have that, or they have their own personal rules and you have your own personal rules, but you, all of you, or both of you, you are following the strategy's rules. But when it comes down to your personal rules, they are different, and that's why you are not behaving the same way. So those are the kinds of rules you may have or even must have to succeed. So why you should be following the rules? Because discipline gives result. If you are disciplined, you get result. And don't take me wrong. I don't mean being disciplined means that you will, whatever happens, you will win or you will succeed. But it's like a medical doctor. He may have some patients that pass away. Okay? But as long as they follow all the procedures, follow all the rules of the medical profession, they don't blame themselves. Take lawyers. They can follow the rules, follow the procedures to everything that they have to do for the client, but a judge can take a decision against the client and convict the client uh, for a crime, but the lawyer, as long as he has followed all procedures and rules, he won't blame himself. He did everything that is in his power. He did everything according to the rules, and that's it. Same thing. You just have to do the same thing in trading. You have to be disciplined and follow the rules, and the rules will give results. And it is always, or if you want, it is often better results than bad or worse results. Okay, so discipline always gives results. When you are disciplined, you have a good strategy and everything. You always get more good results than bad results. So why most traders fail by lack of discipline? The reason why most of them fail is that they are retail traders. When you take the whole number in the whole world, you take the number of people doing forex trading or the stock market trading in general, at least 80% of those traders are retail traders. Retail traders mean people like you and me working for themselves, investing their own capital, which means their own money. They don't have any boss when it comes to trading. When it comes to trading, they don't have any boss. They don't have any supervisor. They are not working in a company, in a financial institution, in a bank. None of that. They work for themselves. They are their own boss. They take all decisions themselves, and they do what they want with their money. That's what we call retail traders. Okay? And on the other hand, you have the professional traders, and this time professional here means people who do trading as their profession. They are certified or licensed, and they work for institutions. They work for banks, financial institutions, hedge funds, and all that. And that is what they are. They are traders. They don't do anything else, or even if they do other things, they at least are licensed, or they may not even be licensed, but they are working officially for institutions. So those 20% professional traders working in institutions, companies, they have to follow the rules and procedures put in place by the company. And they have supervisors. Sometimes they may have a supervisor that has a supervisor. And they have human resources services. They may have other kind of services auditing their work. So they have to follow the procedures and rules, because that's how it is. And they can even get to punishments, okay, a kind of punishment for them for not following those rules. But what happens to the 80% traders that we call retail traders that are doing everything for themselves? Most of the time they don't have rules, and if they have, they don't respect them, because they don't have any pressure actually to respect those rules. They have no supervisors, they have no audit service, they have no human resource service. They don't fear being sacked, they don't fear being punished in any way. So you get the point. They do what they want. So most of them don't even bother themselves about learning or knowing the rules, about applying the rules, and there's no one to punish them or to put uh, the slightest kind of pressure on them about following the rules and procedures, if any they have defined. That's why most traders are failing. Simply put, it is lack of discipline. And worse than that, they don't even have any plan. Which means a trader may do something right now, but in the next hour or in the next 4 hours do exactly the opposite in the same conditions, because he has no plan. Since he has no plan, he don't even know what he did in that same exact condition just 1 hour ago or just 4 hours ago. He's doing the opposite because he's not, the way he works doesn't respond to a given plan. So they have no written plan, and they don't even have a kind of memorized plan in their mind. Because even if you don't have a written plan on paper, you may have a plan in your mind that you follow, not to get confused, not to do things differently in same conditions, but they don't have any of that. The result is there. 95% of traders fail. And we have been talking about reasons reasons why they are failing and keep failing. Mistakes why they are failing and failing. So how can you avoid that mistake? Okay, avoiding the lack of discipline. First thing, you have to know the rules. You have to study, you have to learn, you have to know the rules. Or if you have already started doing trading for years without no good result, you should set your own rules according to what you have been experiencing. What you have been experiencing as a failure, a day in, day out, you should try to find a way to correct those mistakes. And one way to correct those mistakes is to set some rules. And when you set your own rules, you will have to stick by them and apply them, respect them. So respect your rules. The rules that you know, the general rules in trading, your strategies rules, your own defined rules, respect them and take responsibility for the result. I mentioned a doctor that follow all the procedures and rules in surgery, for example, but the client or the patient, okay, the patient passed away. He did everything. As long as he followed the rules, he's free. He won't have to blame himself. So follow the rules, respect your procedures, and take responsibility for the results. You often have more good result than bad result when you stay disciplined. And try to have a written plan. Try to have a written plan and put down what your lot size will be for each position, or what your stop loss would be, what your take profit would be, what will be the conditions to enter the market, what will be the conditions to exit the market, when will you be trailing stops to avoid profits to become losses. Yeah. Put all that in a written plan on paper. If you can do that, at least have it in your mind and make it so clear to you in your mind that you don't get confused when the situation, you are in front of the situations. Anytime you open your computer and you are in front of the platform, you already know everything you need to do, and you stick to those rules in your mind. And my word to end this video is, trading is no different from other professions. It is a matter of rules to respect. Just respect the rules the same way every other professions people are doing, and it will work for you. If this is the first video of ours that you are watching, please subscribe, because at the end of the video you'll see our logo somewhere in this area. Just click on the logo and you'll see the subscribe symbol, and you can click and subscribe. Here you'll see, somewhere here you'll see the playlist of these 7 mistakes, and you can click there and watch all the other videos if you haven't yet, and be watching out for our next video, because since we are at the end of this series of 7 mistakes, we'll start a new series to teach you how to use MetaTrader 4 like a pro, because there are some features that you have to set up and use in MetaTrader, and that will have you use it like a real pro. And when we finish the series of videos about MetaTrader, we'll start videos on strategies that will make you like, as I like to say, you'll go from 0 to hero. You'll go from 0 to hero watching our videos. So this is just the beginning, and hopefully all these 8 videos in this first series at least gave you a good basis, a good understanding compared maybe to what you already think forex trading is or is not. And also share our videos with your friends and family, and see you in the next video. It will be very soon. So thank you for watching this. See you and bye.